really feeling it. I think he was 4 for 5 in the first, so he only had 1 in the second half. But I'm really a good all-around effort. We needed every minute that Rodney, all of his 36 minutes and all of his 5 blocks and his 6 rebounds. He really played an outstanding game. Good to have Ralph back. It looked like he's feeling better. His feet, his ankles have healed. So we really have I really like the way both Elliott and Ralph are playing. And I thought tonight, with the big fella that they really gave him a good test down inside. So that was, Isaac Butts is a pretty strong guy, so I thought it wears down guys like Elliott and Ralph, but I thought we did a good job trapping inside when we at the correct time most of the night. And then, Julius stepped up. He's good to have a player like that who wants the ball in his hands at the end of the game and can deliver and make the free throws. Again, Maverick stepped in when Andre Hollins is struggling with an ankle sprain, and he wasn't in his full tilt himself. So it was. We've had a lot of things we've had to overcome, but I'm really proud of these kids and how they responded to every time there's an adversity or hurdle put in front of them. They find a way to get over it. Any questions?
What do you think about starting Ralph at all, or do you just kind of want to ease him back into it a little bit?
That's why ease him back in and see how he's doing it. So.
Rodney hit a couple of big shots with the shot clock running down at that fall away and then that 3.
Huge in that 3. Those were huge shots that we needed. And again, so we needed every bucket, every rebound, every minute that he had because he delivered. Whenever the bell rang, he answered it all the way around. So again, I'm really impressed with how he's matured. And the guys are really, they're looking for him, and he's looking to take charge.
What do you think's changed with him during the season? Do you think it's just the loss of Trevor and him stepping up?
Yeah, I think him relocating to closer to the basket, giving him where he can use his quickness, his athleticism. He wouldn't be able to block 6 shots if he was out on the perimeter guarding guys. And then, I just think he's starting to understand and study the game. He's not having to have to guard guys out on the perimeter like he did before, and that's always a challenge when you're his size and guys a little bit quicker or maybe better, or good ball handlers out there. So those are things that have helped him, I think, play better.
Were you happy with the way Ralph looked on that ankle? Did he look comfortable?
Yeah, I thought this is the first time I've seen him dunk the ball since his ankle's been hurt. So that was good. So he's getting his spring back and getting his strength back. And he made some wise decisions out there with the ball, with 2 assists. But he did a fantastic job with 5 rebounds in 19 minutes and 10 points. I thought everybody stepped up and did a good job tonight.
Him snaps being back doesn't really change most of the team's role too much. I mean, Elliott a little bit, but other than that.
No, everybody's in the right position. And that's the good thing about it. We've got guys that are now. It kind of threw us off a little bit tonight. We had to go back and play Julian at the point some because we didn't have Andre at full. But that's the only thing that changed. But Julian has been, we've been playing the point in practice and working in this spot. So it's good. That's what I meant before. It's good to have 3 guys that can run the team for us in those situations. I thought Chip was huge. He's the microwave when he comes off the bench. He's looking to score. He's pretty good at it. So again, all the guys that played. Andre Ingram, he's been a little dinked up with his hip and his tendonitis in his knee. So I just wanted to, hopefully that's what I mean. We need to get guys healthy, completely healthy, and we'll be okay.
Did you guys do anything different in the second half as far as defending the 3?
No, I just think they made a conscious effort to get up there and maybe, well, we started to come out a little bit higher on the pick and roll, because they were shooting a lot of, they were getting a lot of those threes behind the screen, and so we made it a conscious effort to really come out and almost trap the shooter to try to get it out of his hands.
How important is it to get Ralph back out there for these last couple games?
Pardon me?
How important is it to get Ralph back out there for these last couple games before you guys start Big Ten play?
Well, it's important for him to get his wind back, and get his stamina, and get some, get, well, the chemistry, in the field, so that the guys can get a little more movement. I think we've had, one of the things that Elliott brought us a lot of that, he's a willing screener, a willing passer, and not that Ralph's not, in fact, Ralph is all those things. So I think that's what, those are things that I think Elliott has learned, from Ralph over the last year or so, playing, red shirt and playing against him every day. Those things are very beneficial, so. But it's important that he get his timing, get his wind. And, I'm sure he's gonna be a little bit sore. He'll have off tomorrow, we'll see how it goes.
Did Andre have a setback at all with the injury tonight?
No, he's just sore.
Okay.
He got tendonitis in his knee. That wasn't his injury.
Holland.
It's his knee. Oh, Andre Hollins?
Yeah.
You mean during the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he tweaked. It just seemed like he was a little bit, he didn't have the same explosiveness and the movement.
Sure.
We needed to have somebody in full strength tonight where we had all we could handle with App State. So we needed to make sure that we had guys that were physically able to play at full strength. And he wasn't able to go at full strength.
With Ralph, he's, Ronnie said he thought Ralph was playing 75%, maybe not 100. But with him,
Tonight?
yeah, he doesn't need to be 100% for him to be effective out there. And
No, he doesn't, and that's one thing, because Ralph can do a lot of different things, but he's a much better player at 100%.
Right.
And he needs to get to be 100%. We need 100% out of him going forward, and that's why we kept him out of playing for so long.